What did you accomplish in the first game compared to what you were hoping? Like, what was your review of how you did in that game?
Yeah, I think the first game, just compared to last year starting off, I think I was a lot more comfortable out there. The nerves were down, kind of felt like I belonged out there on the NFL stage, so it was good to get a good first game under the belt and just kind of carry that through to the next 2 preseason games and keep building off it.
And we talked to you, I know, earlier this offseason about how you were trying to add some elements, some of the more traditional, I don't know if you would call it that, but like, how is that process going for you throughout the summer?
Yeah, I think that's definitely something I wanted to come in and improve on. So, I mean, like I said, I think the best thing for me is just to get put in those situations during games, kind of backed up punts, and just build off that.
Well, how would you kind of just assess you know nothing but competition at an NFL training camp. How's this one going for you?
So obviously got another Aussie in here with Matty, and he's doing great, you know what I mean? Super proud of Matt. We're pretty good buddies, so it's good to see him coming in and we can kind of use each other, bounce off each other, to have him in my corner and vice versa. So it's good having Matty here, and it's the kitchen's hot right now in the specialist room, so I think it's like that in most of the rooms with the Saints, so it's kind of good. Competition is great, and it's the National Football League, so it's always great to have good competition.
Easier to go through that when you're doing it with a friend?
I'd say it's different, you know what I mean? The competition aspect's still there, obviously, but it's good having him, like I said, in my corner, and we can bounce ideas off each other and stuff. And our journeys are very similar coming over from Australia, so like I said, super proud of how he's come in and done his thing. So
is that like kind of a tight fraternity, like people coming over from Australia to play?
Yeah, there's a few Aussies coming over now, especially in the college football system, so it's good to see that more are bouncing into the NFL level, and I think that'll keep growing from you'll get more and more.
How strange is it to be the veteran in the competition?
Yeah, I mean, it is strange. I feel like coming off my first year, I don't really have that veteran feel yet. I think I like learning every day and beginner's mentality, so I kind of feel still fresh to it, so I kind of teach him a little bit, but at the end of the day I'm kind of new to it as well. So coming into year 2, I'm kind of just excited, more so just feel that comfortability out there on game day. I think that's a lot better this year, and even with the operation with me, Zach and Blake going out there for field goals, even feels a lot better, so it's good.
Was adding some distance on maybe the backup kicks that you're working on those today, was that something you went into the offseason maybe looking at?
Yeah, definitely. I think I needed to improve on that, and that's something that I kind of went into the off-season improving, and like I said, I think the best way to do it is get put in those situations. So hopefully over the next couple of preseason games I'll have an opportunity to kind of flip the field.
And I mean, how do you work on that? Is it just like, obviously, so we see it just to kick it harder? Like, what is kind of the...
It's just spiraling the ball, you know what I mean? Obviously I've got an Aussie style kick that I use a lot, which I'm confident in. I don't think many players can do what I can do in that aspect, but obviously backed up, you want to hit big turnovers and kind of flip the field and put our defense in the best opportunity they have.
DA was kind of bringing up your consistency last year, kind of like just knew what he was getting out of you on a punt basis.
Yep.
How big is that, just in terms of for what y'all trying to do with coverage, to just be able to put the ball where you're supposed to be at?
Yeah, I think consistency, in this league is everything, you know what I mean? So I feel like we did a great job last year eliminating return yards and putting the ball in a good direction, so it's kind of still building off that, but adding another element with spiraling ball when we're backed up, and obviously location and hang time is still a huge aspect of that part of the game. So yeah, obviously coverage is important, and direction is really important, because you see any even if it's a nice ball, if it's anywhere in the middle, the returners are too good, you know what I mean? They'll return it 20 yards in a blink of an eye, so direction's everything.
Did I get the expression right? You said the kitchen is hot?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got a hot kitchen right now in the specialist room, but that's the way it should be, you know what I mean? I think Coach Riz, his standards are very high, and we're just trying to live up to those standards every day. Expectations are high, and that's the way it should be in this league, you know what I mean? I want to keep growing off it and getting better and better.
Now, you're a guy who came over from a different sport and picked up football.
Yep.
Was it cool to see Charlie make that kick?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? It's a little different for Charlie boy, because I had most people coming over have the kind of go through that stage of college, freshman, sophomore, etc. So he kind of come in as like a freshman NFL player, you know what I mean? So he was just straight off the boat, and it was really awesome. His first NFL kick was a game winner this past Saturday. So You know what I mean? When you could tell the reaction from him, he's everything. You know what I mean? He's worked his butt off, and super proud how he's been development from the first time I met him in the off season to OTAs to now training camp, and then to put it forward in games. He's kind of elevating every day. So it's good to see him, and the sky's the limit for that kid.
Charlie boy, is that like a nod to his Irishness?
Yeah, Charlie boy, Charlie lad. You got to put something on it.
Thank you very much.
All right, cool.
Good.